If you guys are looking for any cheap and reliable FUT 21 coins, make sure to head over to u7buy.com. They sell the cheapest coins and also sell players off their website. So make sure to use code MUZ for 5% off at checkout, link in the description. So, if you guys are new to this series, what we basically do is run 4 tasks for this review. We have a pace task, a dribbling, a shooting and a defending task. We're going to be comparing both the 82 inform Renato Sanches to the 88. Let's see what the difference is. Is it going to be a big difference or not? What I basically do is change the stats perfectly in Edit Real Player, so they've got the exact stats as Ultimate Team, and we'll just get a good gist. So if you guys could drop a like, that'd be appreciated. Let me know who else you'd like me to review as well, and let's jump into it. So jumping into the first task, we have got pace. So pace we did last episode as well. If you want to go check out Kante v Makelele, I have done a comparison between them two. Honestly boys, I've done a few test runs before I did start this actual real run, so I want to make sure I'm not fully rusty. So honestly, I try-harded really hard on both of them, and you guys will see very soon. It's actually very tight, so there's only a 5 difference in pace. The inform has 82, I believe. I can't really see the stats. It might be 83, and the FUT birthday has 88. I remember he's got 88. So there's not a huge difference in terms of stats. They did in fact draw the first one. So 1-1 for the first round. Let's jump in to the second round of pace. Okay, jumping into the second round. So if you don't know boys, we do 2 rounds per obstacle, or per whatever you want to call it, pace, and then we'll do 2 rounds of dribbling, 2 rounds of shooting, just to try and get a rough balance of each task really. So anyway, into the next one. Once again, it's very tight. It looks as if the informs are a little bit late this one. The FUT birthday is slightly ahead, so there is a timer for this one. I think it's like a 20-second or a 30-second timer, so you just got to get through each hurdle as quick as possible. This is going to be very tight. FUT birthday's in the lead at the minute, and the inform just gets there to make it another draw, and that is it. Even in the test runs, by the way, I had several draws on pace, so pace is barely a difference. Okay, next up we do have dribbling. So we've done this a little bit different from last episode. Last episode we did a different sort of dribbling course. We're going with this dribbling one. And honestly, this is a bit harder than it looks. And I'm not going to lie, because of the FUT birthday's pace and stuff like that, his touches were a lot heavier. So I had to be a bit careful. And it actually made it a little bit harder with the FUT birthday, which I know it sounds a little bit weird. I don't know if you guys have used Mbappe. It's similar with Mbappe. I've got Team Near Mbappe, and the touches he has when you're pressing sprint, they're huge. So I've tried to keep as best ball control as possible. It's very tight. Who is going to win? This is a very tight scoreline. Just the FUT birthday by pretty much 100 points. That is very tight. Okay, into the second round of dribbling. By the way, apologies, I've got the graphic wrong on the top left. I literally can't do out about it now because I've fully edited it. I'm just speaking over it now, so ignore the top left. Apologies. But anyway, is the FUT birthday going to extend the lead, or is the inform going to bring it back? As you guys can see, the 2 pace rounds were literally a draw. The dribbling last round was incredibly close, so we've not had a huge difference between the FUT birthday and the inform so far. The FUT birthday has just had a huge letdown there. He's just got stuck on one of the mannequins, whatever you want to call it. I know it's not a mannequin, but we'll call it a mannequin. Is the inform going to bring this back? Just. It's 3-3. This is so tight. Okay, next up we have got defending the mini net. Once again, the graphic is wrong. The graphic's going to be wrong in the top left for the next couple, so apologies. But anyway, this is harder than it looks, I will say that. I did this one for the Kante v Makelele, but it's a really good gister because it puts into consideration their defensive awareness, their interceptions, and also slide tackling as well. I don't often slide because obviously it's not the best thing to do on FIFA, but I'll tell you something, the FUT birthday is off to a flyer, but this is not timed, by the way. This is not timed, so you can take your time on it. I believe the faster you win the ball back though, the better. So who is going to win this one? So FUT birthday's finished early, but that does not necessarily mean he's won. And boom, the inform has got it back, and he is 4-3 up now. He's just scraped it as well. Okay, and jumping on to round 2 of the defending. look how tight this scoreline is. I can't believe the inform has taken the lead. Obviously take these with a pinch of salt, but as you guys can see, it's so tight. Whether I did it again and again, like I said, I did do test runs on every single skill game and I had similar results. It's just tight every time. So will the FUT birthday bring it back, or is the inform going to take a 5-3 lead? It's quite close again. Look at the scorelines right now. It's really, really tight. Is the inform going to concede? You don't actually lose points for conceding, but he has conceded. You don't lose points for conceding, but obviously you get less points because you didn't get the interception. That's a great tackle. So 8,700, which is not the best, and that is definitely a FUT birthday win. That's the biggest difference in score so far. And finally, into the final round, we have got shooting, and this is where I see the biggest difference. And I'm not going to do any spoilers, but one of the cards wins by quite a bit on both of the rounds here. This is where I saw the biggest difference. The pace was very, very similar, as you guys saw. The dribbling was pretty similar as well, and that last round was pretty similar as well. So this is by far the biggest difference. The FUT birthday is slightly ahead, but the inform does have an extra shot. So will the inform bring it back? So the FUT birthday is finished on 9,500. And there you go. The FUT birthday is 5-4 up. Will the inform bring it back in the final round? And here we go. This is it. The final round. I don't think any of us thought it would be this tight of a scoreline. It's an unreal start from the FUT birthday. That is unreal. 2 top corners. You'd love to see that. But yeah, the weak foot obviously is a big factor with the Renato Sanches FUT birthday. I was hitting some on his left. I was trying some on the left foot of the inform as well. It was a little bit more inconsistent, as you can imagine. But yeah, look at the scoreline. Right now, the FUT birthday is quite ahead. The inform hits the crossbar. That's where it went wrong. And boom, on his weak foot does score. So what are we going to end up on? And boom, just like that. Absolute whitewash. And the FUT birthday brings it home at 6-4.
Oh my.
So there we do have it, boys. The FUT birthday has won 6-4 against the inform. As you guys know, this inform was used for ages at the start of the game, so you know already that 82, even though he's on 82, he's incredible. But honestly, in terms of the skill games, if we're basing it purely off the skill games, it was a very tight scoreline. The pace, I did several test runs on, and they drew every time. I probably did it 4 or 5 times. So the pace, I could barely feel a difference on. Maybe if I did a couple of them over and over and over, the FUT birthday would win here and there. But there's not a huge difference. So it's up to you. The Sanches FUT birthday obviously is around 700k. The inform, I'm actually going to quickly have a look at in terms of the price. I've not looked at the price of the inform in a while. Let me get it up on the left hand side of the screen. But like I said at the start of the video, if you want me to review any other players as well, like 2 players, it can be icons, anything like that, just let me know in the comments. He's only 50k on PlayStation and 39k on Xbox, which is a steal compared to the FUT birthday. So in terms of value, you'd say the inform's better, but at the same time, that FUT birthday is pretty endgame. With the 5-star weak foot as well, very, very handy, and as a box to box, I mean, just incredible. So if you guys have used them both, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and if you've got any tips on how I can improve this series, do let me know. So if you guys could drop a like, that'd be appreciated. Drop a sub if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.